Hello, everybody. Welcome to my sunset. Today is January 4th, 2026. We're in the new year, and the camera is not picking up all the colors that I see the sky. It is still pretty, but it's really pretty live for me. But I'm out here on my walk. We've got this gorgeous sunset, so I just thought now is the time to come live. And last night was our actual full moon. I heard it was a super moon last night, or in the middle of the night when the moon was at its zenith. It was a super moon technically, so I wasn't able to catch it. I saw it at like 6 this morning. It was sort of coming down. It's setting in the west at about 8:30, 8:45. So I missed it. I saw it wasn't quite in the right position, and then I went back to sleep, and then I was like, eh. But tonight it's going to rise at about 7:15, so I might come back out here around then. We'll see, no promises. But yeah, I've just been kind of feeling my way around the moon and its phases, and so the full moon, this first full moon in this new year, we're still in a transitional phase, and basically it's not decision time yet. So if you orient yourself to the moon, and I think on a previous live I talked about the difference between orientation and alignment. And I'm getting a better understanding of the difference between the two, using the moon and how it affects the body and the tissues of the body, since we're 70 to 90%, depending on what statistic you're looking at, made up of water. The moon has a really drastic effect on our body, our tissue, our brain, how we make decisions. The decision-making process itself. And one way to allow the moon phases to orient you towards decision-making is to allow the cycle of the moon to support your decision-making process. So the waxing moon, as it's building, what we've kind of been experiencing for the last couple of weeks, has been the collecting phase and the orientation phase. Being attracted to different variables and stimuli, and collecting data, moving the body around towards the things that catch its attention. And as the moon builds and grows, things become heavy. Things also can become unstable. Hi. So during that phase, you don't really want to make solid decisions, even though all of those things building together will make you feel anxious and make you feel like you need to make a decision. And decisions will seem right, but you can allow all those things to kind of condense. And they become condensed towards the full moon. And then just like a ball that you've pushed uphill, all of that work culminates into this big ball, all of this weight at the top of the hill. And it condenses there. And then right before it starts rolling down the other side, that's when your decisions become obvious. So you're using the moon to orient yourself, and then ultimately you reach the zenith of all that, and the decisions start to become obvious as the moon starts waning and going towards the new moon. So this is a very it's a truism of decisions and building things and manifesting and all those things, as you can align it with the moon phases. So as I roll myself into this new year, I'm learning that more and feeling my way through that and trying to develop a higher sense of somatic discernment in connection with things like the moon phases and other celestial events. But I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I thought that was an interesting process, and using that to take frustration out of decision making and allow the decision to kind of condense on its own, allow the unnecessary information to drop away as the ball that you've been pushing up over that hill starts to roll over onto the other side. Things become a lot easier. Hi in the chat. Be careful. Let's see, who is this? Not a rapper. Hi, not a rapper. And hello, Oz25. Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. It is, what time is it? Let me see. It's 5:51. Wow, it's a lot later than I thought. So this is the sunset, the setting sun, and oh my gosh, this is the reddest I've ever seen this. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is, I think, our best sunset of 2026. Wow, gorgeous. It's better for me. I mean, it's better live, but it's kind of amazing in the camera as well. But so I've heard that saying when it comes to the sea and sailing. I've never heard it for shepherds. What should shepherds be? What's the warning? Is it coyotes? Is it wolves? If so, I will respect what you're saying and I'll try to get inside before it gets dark because we do have lots of coyotes. So. Hello, Harper Walsh. Welcome to my Sunset Live. I'm just walking on the backside of the neighborhood, so some kids are playing in their backyard. Wow, this is so gorgeous. So yeah, if you've been rolling a ball up a hill in terms of a project or a decision that you have to make, and this full moon that we're experiencing now, if you are in a place where you feel like you are pressed to make a decision, try waiting until we go more into a waning phase where the moon is quite full today, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So maybe that decision can be made on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or next weekend. Sit with your idea for a little bit longer, even though that phone might be ringing or somebody might be pressing you to make that decision. You might want to wait. You might want to hold on to it till at least Tuesday and align with the phase of the moon and see as long as it's not, if there are pressing things, life or death, do what you have to do. But a lot of times when we're trying to live our authentic lives and we have projects that we want to reflect that authenticity and be part of our embodiment practice, then sit with the idea for just a little bit longer. But this is the end of my walk. I'm going to turn back the other way. Not as pretty, but that was absolutely gorgeous. One of the best sunsets I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, that was glorious. Oh, it's still kind of going. Maybe I'll walk backwards. It's still so pretty. But thanks for hopping in on my live. If you enjoyed spending time with me, check out my links in the description. I've got some hypnosis work, a hypnosis journey, I'm inviting people to while I work on it. So my pre-sale link for that is in the description. It's probably going to be a 3-parter. The first one has been released in there, so if you are eager to get started, there's something in there for you to get started on. I'm still working on part 2, and I am sitting with that. I'm allowing my own nervous system to allow the project to kind of condense a little bit. And then perhaps when the moon starts waning next week, I'll release part 2 and start developing part 3. And that is the identity shifting hypnosis protocol for those of you wanting to rebuild yourselves and get rid of stumbling blocks and self-sabotaging behaviors. And the link to my free inner work app is also in the description. Thanks again, guys, for hopping in. And I will see you on another one. Good night.